My name is Kristy Lee Cook. I am 24 years old. I'm from Selma, Oregon, and I auditioned in Philadelphia. When I found out that I made the top 24, I completely flipped. I was so emotional. I don't cry. I really don't. It takes a lot for me to cry, and I was just bawling. Like this whole thing has just been me crying, and I'm like, what is going on? I never cry. So it was unbelievable. It was great, and I just felt so awesome. I first started singing when I was like 2 years old. I started really young, and then I started like professionally when I was about 13 years old. I really got into it when I was that age. I would say my other talents are I train horses. I swim. I'm actually a softball player. I train in self-defense or so-called cage fighting. And let's see, I have done gymnastics, I've done modeling, and I try to do everything because, it's better to do so many things and be, more exposed to everything than not do anything at all. So I try to do as much as I can, but those are my main talents. I would love to be the next American Idol because I believe that God put me here for a reason. I got out of my contract in '07, and this was season 7, and it's just like, it was perfect timing, and I want so bad. Like, I've been wanting this my whole life. I tried once to make it, and I almost made it, and I didn't, and I was hoping and praying that I would get a second chance, and this came along, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is my second chance. If I don't become the next American Idol, I'll be, a little heartbroken, but I won't give up. I'll keep singing away and try to make it one way or the other. And if I don't make it in singing, then I plan on doing one of my other talents that maybe I can, make something of myself and reach one of my other goals too. I would say my favorite performer is, I've seen Shania Twain, and she's really good. I've seen, I know Garth Brooks is really good on stage, but I would say right now my favorite is Jason Aldean. He puts on a really good show, and his whole band is really awesome on stage, and he just really connects with his audience, so he's definitely my favorite right now. Former American Idol contestant would definitely, hands down, be Carrie Underwood. I love her voice, and I think she's a very sweet person, and I love that. She's from a small town just like me, and so she's definitely my favorite. I would say people would be surprised to learn that I'm not your typical girl. I train with UFC fighters. I self-defense, and it's good to know, in case you get in any kind of situation. You won't need a bodyguard. I think they would learn, I've never had a drink in my life. I've never smoked or done drugs my entire life. And I've worked in a bar for, 2-3 years being a singer, and I never once had a drink. So I know that that's kind of different to find, in a girl or even a guy. My family has helped me so much in pursuing my dreams. They have been the most supportive. They are always there when I need anything, if any time of the night I can call them. And any kind of questions, I could ask my mom, I need to find a good song by tomorrow. She will be up all night researching it. Okay, I found these 3 songs. This is the song. My mom is the most crazy person about researching things. If you have some sort of problem, she will research it until she finds out what it is. So they're just so supportive. Anything I need, they're right there for me. Brother, sister, mom, and dad, they're all there. So it's awesome. They have been the most supportive I could possibly ask for. I would say the most interesting job I have ever held is probably working at a bar, because I don't drink. So it was really interesting because people would always be like, hey, I'll buy you a drink. And I'm like, buy your friend one. I don't drink. My sister, my brother, and we'd all sit in the kitchen on this chair by the refrigerator, and they'd blindfold us. And you can make whatever you want, and it's so gross. And you'd have to, they'd be like, okay, open your mouth. So I'd be opening my mouth, my eyes are closed, and I'm like, and you have to guess what's in it, or you have to guess at least one thing that's in it. So my sister would put vinegar and you know, just all kinds of just disgusting, like eggs, anything. It's so gross. And then they feed it to you, and you're like, oh, you have a little spitball. I'm sorry, but this is just, it was so gross. I mean, that's by far the grossest thing I've ever had. Because I still, to this day, don't know what it is. And I don't know if the crowd knew this or not, but it was very embarrassing to me. I was sick as a dog, and I was in the middle of my song, and I was like, guys, play a solo. And I ran backstage and threw up, and ran back on stage and started singing, and like ran back on stage and threw up again. And it was like that for a couple songs, and it was just, yeah, it was not a good night. It was really embarrassing for me because people were like, where is she going? Like, what is she doing? Hi, my name is Kristy Lee Cook, and I am the next American Idol, so I hope you vote for me.